person. What is up?
What's up? This is episode 36. I counted.
Okay. I see you keeping track. I didn't know. We just knew we were in the mid 30s.
Yeah,
Dang.
we're
We're
past.
we're my age right now.
Nice.
Star episode, golden episode. Like your golden birthday?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't even know either. That's pretty sweet.
Nope. Didn't. It just came to you. Universe keeps universing.
It does.
Also, you know what was just this past weekend? I just thought I'm gonna have to pull this up right now as we're talking about it. It was a full moon in Libra.
Oh, I didn't know that. Damn.
The pink moon.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Let me pull it up for ya.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
That's right. Your dose of Libraism. I just made that word up.
I like it.
from Michaela and I. Okay. Trusted source. You don't just want to go to anything. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Okay, here we go off of Hindustan times. Switch it up, okay? So, if I'm going down, okay, pink moon. What is a pink moon? So this is Pink Moon 2025, which just happened this past weekend on April 12th. So right now, Michaela and I are recording
Nighttime pod.
nighttime pod. Nighttime pod is happening right now. Uh dang. I was seeing Michaela, then the picture went out. I was like, dang.
I know, you're kind of moving in slow motion right now.
Okay,
You're
now
like
I'm back.
pausing.
Now I'm back. I'm back now. Okay.
Good.
So, okay, Pink Moon 2025. Why April's full moon is called the Pink Moon. So this was April 12th. Attention, all stargazers of astronomy lovers. Pink moon, also referred to as the micro moon. Okay. This annual event takes place during April's first full moon, symbolizing the arrival of spring. What up?
Oh, nice.
What up, spring? We love to see it. We are officially here. And the pink moon, what is it? Might make it sound like the moon will glow with a rosy hue, but that is not actually the case. The term comes from a spring blooming wildflower, not the moon's color. Okay?
I didn't know that.
Didn't either. Learning something every day. So, why is it called the pink moon? The Old Farmer's Almanac, which started popularizing full moon names in the 1930s, explains that April's full moon is often called the pink moon by some Eastern Native American tribes because its association with early blooming wildflowers.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So, okay. Now, what does that actually mean for us? Okay. So, April's full moon, Libra, because we love to see it. Okay. What to know according to abcnews.com. So, the pink moon is also the micro moon, as we just thought about, right? The zodiac sign for the pink moon is determined by the position, which is us, Libra, an air sign associated with partnerships, commitments, and unions, both personal, professional. Okay. Libra, according to abcnews.go, this is not my own words, okay? Libra is a charming, social, and kind zodiac sign that is represented by the symbolic image of the scales or balance.
Yeah.
This shows their innate desire for fairness, justice, and logic. By working with others, we can advance our goals and become greater than just ourselves. So, rituals and manifestations to try during the pink moon, even though it's already passed, we still want to manifest, and it's all about your frequencies. Across many ancient cultures, from Chinese traditions to Hebrew holidays, the moon has been revealed for its celestial influence. Thomas explains from abcnews.com that since Libra is a zodiac sign deeply connected to partnership and balance, the pink moon amplifies these energies, making it an ideal time for rituals focused on relationships, whether personal or professional.
All right.
Okay. So, for us specifically in our zodiac sign, seize your moment, Libra. This full moon could bring the culmination of a significant personal project or endeavor that you've been very focused upon that means the world to you, Thomas said. Stand in glory and demand your worth in all areas of your life. You are the one calling the shots now.
All right, sweet.
Sounds
Oh,
about right.
yeah. That was a lot of info from the moon.
Yeah. So, all you people out there, astrology haters and energy haters, spiritual haters out there, there's a lot that goes into this, okay? Whether you want to admit it or not, you're impacted by it as well.
Mm-hmm. Feel the vibes.
It, feel the vibes out. That's right. And be open.
Yeah. Yeah, be open to the vibes.
Exactly. So, as Michaela and I embrace this spring season, just coming off of the Libra pink moon out here in these streets, how has your week been? You know, we're technically only a couple days in,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, before I saw you yesterday, I hadn't seen you in a whole week.
Dang, really?
Yeah, because I think the last time I saw you was a Tuesday,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. Dang, we
Mm-hmm.
keep doing that.
I know it's crazy out here.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's been good, though. I've been doing a lot more jiu-jitsu, so that's been fun.
Yeah.
Training more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you're speeding up. Body's feeling better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my knee's feeling better. It's not, like, bothering me as much rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
That's what we
feeling
like to
good.
hear.
Yeah, I can definitely feel my cardio. Like, it's not where it was. I'm like, God, I'm actually breathing hard. But that's all right. I feel good
Yeah.
besides that.
Okay. Just kept moving. We're still taking our vitamins and in the weight room.
Yeah, I missed the vitamins today, but I've
All
missed like
right.
3 days, but I've been doing good for like 4 to 5 weeks.
Okay. I mean, that's me not doing good. So I'm just projecting.
Dang it, Deja. Take your vitamins.
Vitamins have not been taken. I've been stressed out here in these streets, been trying to get shit done.
Yeah. No, I feel
But
that. I do the same
health
thing.
health should be number one, and I'm definitely not doing the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're stretching?
Yeah, I am actually.
That's good.
Yeah, back feels a lot better than it did.
Nice.
Like, yeah, your girl was out here feeling and looking aged when I was going shopping a couple of weeks ago. I had to sit my little ass down when I was going through the racks and stuff on the shelf because my back was hurting. It was all tight. And I was
Dang.
thinking to myself, damn, do I need to get myself a moped or like some sort of motorized thing just to get around this space? Like, it wasn't even like this is going to be a fun thing. I was like, I don't think I can walk any.
Oh, geez, really?
It was so,
Oh, that's not good.
no, like every step, I could just feel like it's the sciatica, my
Dang.
sciatica.
You were rolling pretty hard though for like a good week to 2 weeks.
Yeah, it tore me up too. There's always a payback at the back end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta find the balance.
There's not one. I'm telling you, when you get a certain age, like the balance is either roll hard like a couple times and then you just right. But
Mm-hmm.
like if I decide to go like a week or two because I'm feeling good,
Mm-hmm.
even if I stretch, even if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, the body's just like we are not going to do this for a third week.
Yeah.
You were lucky you got a second week out of us, okay? You should be grateful is what my body's saying.
Dang. Yeah, that's crazy though. It's been bothering your back that bad.
I mean, but it doesn't help because for like what months now, but really intensely over the last like month, I just been sitting in this chair, just
Just typing.
so I'm just like
Yeah.
hunched over. Everything's just like
Mm-hmm.
hiked up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be me at my new job. I'm gonna have to sit down most of my day, and I'm not looking forward to that. I
Dang.
gotta get used to sitting.
Do they let you bring your own chair in?
We probably could, though. We could probably order our own, like if we had wanted a specific one,
You should get like
a
I
fancy
don't
one.
like a ball chair. I don't know if those are good. You need to look those up because I think that was a trend for a minute. Maybe they aren't actually great, but
The
you should.
ball?
Yeah, it's like those big exercise bouncy balls, but it's a chair.
That can't be good for your back.
I don't know. They made it seem like it was there for a while, but you gotta look into it.
All right.
But do you have a desk? Like your own
Mm-hmm.
desk?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a standing desk?
No, but they could get me one if I wanted one. Yeah, I might do
What do you
that.
mean? It's not a might, they are. Even if you don't use
Mm-hmm.
it, even if you never set the setting to stand, y'all are gonna buy me this
Mm-hmm.
for the option.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already tired of sitting. It's day 2, so I'll probably get the standing desk.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need a standing desk. I'm gonna need a comfortable chair. What are some other office amenities that you think that you can get out of them?
No, they said whatever I
You
need,
need to
just let
make a
them know.
list. You know what you should do? I won't support them on this, even though they got the 2-day shipping. I'm not going to mention their name, but you should do a internet search and just be like, needed office supply. I bet you something would pop up, be like, people that work in a Hallmark office, right?
Mm-hmm.
What essentials or amenities do you have? Something's going to come up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even
Mm-hmm.
know what I need yet.
Good pens. Give me the good shit. Yeah, order me some good pens. Let me see what else. You need you need a calendar maybe?
Yeah, we got most of the stuff at Hallmark. Like
I
all the
mean,
office supplies, we got everything.
raid the inventory. I I need it all. I don't know what I don't need until I use it. So, might as
Mm-hmm.
well just make it available. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I already got a little plant somebody gave to me. Like nice
Hell
desk
yeah.
plant.
That's what I'm talking about. What kind of plant?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I would have killed it. Although my money tree is thriving, I had to bring it
Really?
home though. Yeah, my office like is a graveyard for plants
Mm,
apparently. Like I've done everything
yeah.
I can, but now money tree is moneying.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's probably the bad energy from your office, all the tears.
It's healing. Yeah, I tell you what, it was in my office for literally like 2 days, and I went to go pick it up, and it was just like crunch. And I was like,
You know how you're supposed to talk nice to your plants? Well, that plant was hearing every person you were talking to.
"Dang, you right." Like all their stuff absorbing. Those leaves were like,
Yeah, all those
"Can't hold on."
problems.
The leaves develop the problems. They're like, we can't leaf. We ain't leafing no more. We're breaking out. Dang, you right.
Yeah.
Even my cactus, like Emily had to resurrect it, and honestly, she did resurrect it, and she's had it for over a year. I never took it back, and I should have, but I was like, I don't know where I'm gonna put it outside of bringing it back home because I take it to my office, it's gonna die again,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it took a while to rehab it, but now it's looking a little dry. She it might be the end. I don't know if she's gonna be able to save it
No.
again.
Do you water it?
Yo, that was the problem. I think I don't think you're supposed to water those. And like originally I'm lucky that it was even resurrected the first time because it was already dying in my office and then I finally brought it back home and I was like, I need to give this some sun and maybe I need to take like repot it because it has the rocks in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I left it outside and it stormed, and I was like, "Well, I just flooded this whole." When you shouldn't even water it. That it took a whole flood, basically. And there was just like one little bit just hanging on. That's all you need. That's all you need for life, baby. Just one little piece.
Dang. I didn't realize water would take them out like that.
Took it all the way out.
That's wild. I've had bad luck like that too, though, with plants. The worst thing I did was I had a spray bottle of water, and then I had a spray bottle with rubbing alcohol for like art projects and stuff.
Oh no.
I was like rushing, so I just grabbed a bottle and I poured the whole thing on my plant, and then I
smelled it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, no.
Ruined. Did it die instantly, basically?
No, I just left it outside, and I think it got some rain and
washed it out.
Yeah, I think it did come back.
Dang. What if you got that plant like addicted to alcohol? And it was like when it was starting to flush out of his system, it was going through withdrawals.
Dang. I wouldn't know.
You know, like you can hear plants.
Yeah, can that happen? Can you get a plant addicted to alcohol?
I don't know. Look into it. Emily was reading some book. I don't remember what book it was, but it was like all about plants and like plant. Obviously, they're living things. It's nature, so it's like we don't think about them talking or communicating because we can't hear it, but they're talking and communicating. They scream. Imagine if we could hear plants screaming when they do.
Your cactus right now.
It would be a blood curdling scream when they was in the flood. Yeah. Take care of your plants, people. It's crazy out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we can't hear them crying. Poor plants.
Can't hear or see your tears, your pain. Can't.
Yeah, you need to do better with plants.
I know, I'm trying. It's a mindset, and the mindset right now is not correct. In my mind, I'm like, if I have custody of this plant, y'all might as well take me in if there was a thing like foster care, like plant care, because those plants, they might not be reintegrated with me at that point. They might be taken. My parental rights are cut, terminated. And they might get adopted out because they're going to see a history. And so they're like, every time you get a plant, since you already had your rights terminated, you no longer are able to house any more plants.
Dang.
Could happen. Because they're screaming, right? So it's like abuse.
Mm-hmm. Dang. So your office and your house is just bad vibes.
I told you my money tree is moneying though. It's better. No, we're out here. And they're looking a little dead now, but half of them are still looking great. I kept the flowers up, Roxy. I kept this bouquet of flowers that Josh and Jill gave me from post defense. And it's been a couple weeks, still looking all right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Still looking okay. Yeah, but now they're on the tail end, looking crunchy.
Mm-hmm. That happens.
Usually that would have happened after a few days. 2 weeks? Your girls made the double digits.
What did you do? Just change their water?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, the simple things,
Mm-hmm. Now, how's your week been?
It's been still another week. We still typing away at these edits, but we are still continuing to make progress. Hopefully, yes, this will be off my plate by Tuesday evening.
Nice.
So I didn't tell, but I did tell you. I did say it, but reminder: this weekend, as a treat, your girl is going to be in Minnesota, Minneapolis, right? For the Kendrick SZA concert.
Hey. Yeah,
that's right.
Awesome.
I'm be lit.
Yeah, I bet so.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Is Emily going with you?
Mm-hmm. So Emily's going. Then we're going to meet up with my buddy who also defended, and he's graduating. My friend Kyle, and then our friend Amy. Like we're all gonna gonna go. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Be like a little Mankato reunion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be an awesome concert.
I know. I've heard he puts on, and I don't go to concerts like that. I can't even tell you the last concert I went to that was like that, let alone like an arena concert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a nice little graduation tree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, Dr. D.
Hey, if I had a lighter, get Drake.
Dang, I thought I might have had one over here. Nope.
Dang, I don't either. Not close to me. The fire is here though, y'all. You just can't see it. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Been expediting this week. Body is feeling a little better, still a little stiff, but again, we're on the mend. And outside of that, just kind of feeling that external anxiety maybe everybody else is feeling in the world. But we're moving. We are shifting and getting it.
Hell yeah.
So not bad. Not bad at all. So speaking of week, because I didn't even know, I did peep game for a hot second when in our last video. I was like, oh snap, look at us with 14 views. Usually we only have like a few, maybe get to 8, half of that. And so I didn't even know, but Michaela put me on game tonight and said, we got 33 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know how. We went from 23 to 33.
Hey, continuing to level up. Sequoias,
they're growing.
They're right below the chin right now. Okay? Yeah, not they're right below the chin.
Yeah, I'm thinking where your chin's at on me. Shoulder height.
Shoulder height, yeah. That probably sounds about right. Yeah, you got a dome on me. Like a headlight.
Yeah, I do. I was thinking about how we were talking about the other week if we switched brains. I was thinking if we rolled with each other after switching brains, like what would the advantages and disadvantages be of both of our games in a different body type?
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd be moving. Well, yeah. you'd be moving in my body.
I know. It'd be wild.
Like your brain would be like, we're doing this, and the body would be like, you got deviate.
Yeah, but you probably got muscle memory that I don't have.
That's true.
So it's
the
probably,
thrower hips.
You probably got some stuff that I'd be like, oh shit, this is awesome.
Yo, I'd be doing all kinds of stuff with that length.
I know, you'd be scary.
I'd be locking up so many people. Locked up, full control.
Mm-hmm. Dang, I would have your strength though. That'd be awesome.
Just lock them down.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'd be like an octopus if I was you. Right? Like I'd have like the speed, but yet like I'd have the length. And then I'd just be hooking and putting people in like weird controlled stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Dang.
That'd be fun. Man, I wish we could brain off, right? Like they like Face Off the movie.
Yeah.
You still need to see. That'd be crazy. If you could do that and then like every time you did it, like you still had like a little bit of essence of the brain, the person,
Mm-hmm. Dang. What if you do that with everyone? Have a little bit of everyone. That might be too much.
I think so. I think it would like at that point you'd probably like there'd be no flavor of nothing.
Yeah,
right?
We'd all turn into the same person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're all the same person, but different people.
Going deep.
Welcome, enlightened ones. Get the brain going.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, speaking of like of that, right? Trend like you, me, you. We, as we are in our 36th episode, have 33 subscribers on YouTube. And hey, we, Chokes and Consciousness, Enlightened Ones, we have a goal. Let's get us up to 50, okay?
Hey,
You know,
can
at
do
some
it.
point in time, yeah, our goal, we're working to 50. So please like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell people you don't like. You know, might make them like you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just get the
Never
word
know.
out. Yeah. Ooh, and Michaela out here with the stickers.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
so those on YouTube can see that, but for those listening, you got some belts and belts with stripe stickers, holographic, right?
Yeah, I got some glittery ones too.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's a little messed up,
Ooh,
but
with the purple.
yeah.
I
I got
like
some
it.
samples sent to me and they were like kind of messed up. Like, come on.
They're
Sticker
samples though,
company.
right?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't leave a bad review or anything. I just was like, oh, that kind of sucks.
Honestly, I'm the type that would have left a review, the sample.
I mean, it was just like a 10 sticker sample. It's
I don't
fine.
care. I would have did it. I'm
Yeah.
petty like that though.
Yeah. I'm only like that when it's really bad or if it's with my food.
Yeah, don't forget. I told you the time I wrote a review to Mickey D's because they forgot my sweet and sour from my nuggies.
Oh, yeah. And they were like, yep, it's in there.
Right. Didn't want to be that person to just chill in the drive thru, check my bag because there's people behind me. I trusted the person that told, all confident. Hey, I tell you, that was nothing but straight disappointment when I opened that bag to dry nuggies.
Yeah, you can't
What?
do that.
Review warranted.
Did they say anything?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't think McDonald's would care
You know
about a
who?
review.
You know who did say something though? Hawaiian Bros. I lit them up. they served me burnt food. Like you knew it was burnt when you put it. The person who cooked it knew it was burnt when they did it. And then if it was a different person that bagged or put it in the thing, when you saw it was burnt. And then the person that bagged it, if it's a different person, you smelled something that smelled burnt. And I checked it and still served it to me or didn't check it and was like, whatever. There was habitual failure.
They're probably just like, whatever. They're probably only making like 12 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Just midnight.
That's facts. But hey, I think that review's now up to like 1,000 some views.
Really?
so hey, $12, you know. They probably still aren't even working there. They probably was like it was what it was. Yeah, it is. Honestly, the food really brings out the rate. Like it's like if you weren't, because I have to be happy when I eat, right? Or I can't. If I'm in a bad mood, then I can't eat. Because it's supposed to be a joyous occasion, right? I'm supposed to this is supposed to be a celebration of nourishment.
When you're in a bad mood, do you just not eat?
I do eat, but I'm mad that I'm mad and I'm eating, right? So it's like I don't even feel full right now. Like I'm eating all slow and stuff. So at that point, you've ruined my experience that I was gonna have.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. So then you send me into, you know, probably outside of Kendrick, right? Probably the number one most vile diss track ever. Tupac's "Hit 'Em Up." You know that song where he starts off hot. That's why I F you. If you heard it, you knew.
Did it? I think I looked it up one time. I think you mentioned it a while ago. I don't remember it.
That still makes people uncomfortable when they hear that song, because then he's just popping off. Which, hey, it aged great. Popped off on Diddy and Bad Boy and all of them at the end of the song. But that's how I feel. You know, that when he goes off on his tangent, when you mess up my food, I'm like, F Mickey D's, F the staff, F the corporation, and everybody as an effing crew. And if you want to be down with Mickey D's, if they gave me dry nuggies with no sauce, then F you too. Okay?
A food diss track. We could get in the rap game.
I can get in the
Jokes and
rap game.
consciousness.
Y'all don't want to see us coming.
I'll make some
Dropping
beats
bars.
for you.
Michaela on the beats producing. Yeah, because then you have to have like an intro. You know how all the producers like have something like at the beginning, like in your metro, don't trust him, you don't trust him.
Yeah, what would
right?
yours be?
No, it'd be yours. We'd have to come up with something for you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I'd have to think about
Me
that
neither.
one.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah, Michaela on the beats.
We need to get a soundboard so we can like play stuff during the pod.
Dang, ding, 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 or like just like ad libs. You know.
Yeah, just random funny stuff.
Or one-liners recorded. Just play it at a time.
Yeah.
Man, y'all, we're just on the dome, off the top of the dome. Okay.
We're just always thinking.
We are. Hey, shout out to Lauren, because she told us it was going to be a what was it, a chill pod?
Yeah, she did say that.
We said we don't know we're ever getting into until we're in it.
I know. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Like,
same.
Being almost 10:30, like I'm ready.
Okay. I know the caffeine I think I had earlier in the day. I think it's giving me like a second round, like a second hit. Same. You know, it's giving me like the John Jones pulsing, right? Like I worked up my heart rate, so it was like, oh, we're gonna send more of this through your system.
Yeah, I got a new I just got C4 ripped, so it's stronger than the previous C4 I was drinking. Dang. It's nice. I do like it. More tingly.
See, you like the tingling feeling. That stuff makes me feel like I'm on hard drugs.
So I like it.
Like my feet start tingling and stuff. It's the weirdest feeling for me. Outside of that, like when I get to that spot, like that kind of elevation, and then like I start sweating, like everything, I don't know if it's like my weird thing with texture and like things, but like I look at something and I can like feel the texture, and it like makes me feel gross.
Oh, that's weird when you're on pre-workout.
Yeah, like if the pre-workout is doing too much of the pre-workouting, where I'm just tingling too much and I can like feel it in my feet, like I just want to scratch my feet, I just can't get comfortable, and then I start sweating. It feels like, ew, worst nasty kind of thing that just came to mind. A public swimming pool, if you like were in the swimming pool and then you came out and then like didn't towel off or anything, and then you just like sat down on the nasty bathroom bench or whatever, and then you were just sitting there just like rubbing all wet and whatever.
Oh, that itchy feeling?
That's what that feels like for me.
Dang. I do not feel that way.
I'm happy for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've almost like walked out and stopped my workout when I went to go get a paper towel to wipe my seat down, and I like saw the rust. Like it just like it did something to me internally when I saw that. I was like, I feel so disgusted right now.
That's so wild. That's such a weird thing with texture.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm just real sensitive to that.
Interesting.
I know. And it's not a mind over matter kind of thing, because it's like I wish that wasn't the case. It's just a body feeling where I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
know. Telling you, I try to avoid looking at the ground when it is that state. I'm like, man, things are just gonna be nasty for me. So I'm like, don't look at the ground, because if I see like bits of like hair or something, like I'm just like, hey. Like I pick up on every nasty thing, like dust in the and like the little like the workout machines and stuff. I'm just like,
Dang, you're just hyper focused on dirty stuff and tension. That's wild.
That is true.
I like hyper focus on just working out. I'm just like, all right, let's go.
Now I can like I'm there, but
Mhm.
it's like here's the pre-workout when it's like this is the level optimum, I'm locked in, I'm feeling good. But if it's just like right here,
Mhm.
it took me over the edge. We're not locked in anymore. I feel gross. I want it to
Mm.
stop.
Like when you need to chug water because it's going too hard in your stomach.
Yeah.
You're like, I need to down water.
Yeah, I was like, I need to dilute this.
hmm That's what I'll do. I'll drink creatine and pre-workout like back to back, so I'll just be chugging water.
Dang. Yeah. Need to get back on the creatine.
Yeah, pump.
It's gonna come. Yeah, gonna get locked in.
Yeah, we got Vegas coming up.
Bro, I know. I'm trying out here.
Yeah.
I just need to get through this week and then get through the sweat of finally getting my approval. And then once that's done, and then they're like, you're approved, you're gonna walk across the stage, I'm gonna be like, done. Done,
hmm
done, done, done. I can just go to the gym and work out and not have to worry about like, dang, I need to get back
Yeah.
and practice.
Yeah, that's a good point. You got a lot going on.
Too much. Too much.
hmm
But it's okay. So, all right, enlightened ones. We got off on a tangent. Let's move forward. Michaela and I got Z's to attend to when we do get tired.
hmm
So,
When we get tired, who knows? Might
who
be
knows?
a couple hours from now.
We don't know. We don't know. But you're gonna hear us in the AM. And you'd be like, dang, quick turnaround. Because that's what we do in light ones. Okay, so 33, get us to 50. Okay. That's where we're at. So we had big weekend fights, UFC 314, I believe it was. So we got to recap that card. I am going to admit, I think on the last pod I said it, and I was not excited for this card.
hmm
But did they deliver?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you watch most of them? I think you said he fell asleep at the main
Yeah,
event.
I did. Yeah, I missed the main fight. I started watching when Verna was fighting.
Freaking
So,
Verna cost me my parlay.
yeah, she did good though. Like my TV was like spazzing out a little bit. Like it was pausing, so I'd see
Oh
Verna go
yeah.
for a sub and then it'd like glitch out, and then I saw her go for another sub and it glitched out again. So I think she was doing good,
All right.
but not 100%.
Shout out Verna.
Yeah. Who else fought?
All right, I'm pulling it up. UFC 314. So it was a good card. So that was on the prelims. So starting from their fight, right, we had Jim Miller. So the last three fights on the prelim card, we had Jim Miller against Chase Hopper. And Chase won. And then we had Verna and Jan. Verna won by decision. And then for the prelim main event, we had Ige versus Woodson, which was a controversial stop. So I didn't watch the prelims, but I saw the highlight of that. I don't know if I would agree with that stoppage.
Yeah, what
But,
happened?
well, Ige, I mean, he kind of hurt him, but he was like, Woodson wasn't like stumbling or anything. He was fighting back.
Mm,
And then he like kind of shelled up, but he was like
okay.
still,
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah. So I was like, it looked like he needed a finish. I guess when you look at the judges' cards,
hmm
dude was already down 2 rounds. That was the last round, so he needed a finish. Which opportunity as the rounds going, you can get the finish, but it got stopped and he
hmm
didn't win.
Yeah. Yeah, it did look like he was taking damage though when he was covering up.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could have stood up and been fine, but never know. I don't know.
The optics didn't look good.
hmm
You know. So the main card they brought, everybody came to fight, right? Everybody was like, I don't know if it was inflation or what, but people were like,
Inflation.
hey, we got to fight for that performance check. I was here for it, right? Like I said, I wasn't really excited for the fights outside of like the last three, I guess, seemed like they was going to be good, but they delivered. So the first fight that we had on the main card was a light heavyweight bout against Nikita Krylov versus Dominique Reyes, and Dominique Reyes won that by KO TKO, and he hit Krylov with a laser. Pullback, vintage Reyes, the pullback left, pow, knocked dude out.
I
But
don't
dude,
remember that one. Dang.
so it was where like it was in the first round. Krylov and Armin, he got hurt early in the first round with a laser jab. So Reyes got him, stuck him real nice with a jab, and then Krylov, for whatever reason, decided to like lunge. Like he came in and lunged, but like he lunged with like coming in with the right, and like this is just all open. So then Reyes stepped back, pulled back, and hit him with that cross that left, and it was over. So night. So Reyes is back on the win streak, and actually a couple of these fights like him, and we'll get to the main event. And shout out to Masters Golf if you watch golf. But there is a theme that was going on this particular weekend for the Pink Moon in Libra, which was about perseverance, which is going to be our topic of the week in Light and One. So stay tuned towards the end of this episode as we have the topic of the week and Zen talk for you all. But Dominique Reyes, story of perseverance. This dude was coming off I think it was, he won his last fight, but before that was like, I think he's on a 2-fight win streak now. But before that, he was coming off a 3-fight losing streak.
Yeah.
Right? Where like on the opposite end of violence. Like he wasn't just losing, he was violently losing.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. So mentally, physically to come back, knock up a couple wins. He's definitely obviously a light heavyweight. So either now or even one win away, he's from the title shot. So
dang. I feel like we got a lot of people that are just one win away from the title shot.
Yep. And also depending on how many fights you won and how you like, did you win in a convincing way? So yeah, that started off the card nice. And then we had the fireworks. I mean, I was actually looking forward to this fight just because I wanted to see somebody's ass get beat, and it did, and put to sleep. We had Bryce Mitchell versus Gian Silva, and Silva won by second round submission. And before that, I mean, it was definitely a beating.
Yeah.
Through and through. So did you watch that fight? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that fight. Yeah, that was rough. Watching Bryce Mitchell just go for a single leg like 4 times in a row.
That's what happens when you're getting your ass beat.
What are you doing?
Trying not to get hit again.
Oh, so bad.
It wasn't like bro, you're sucking air. He was sucking air after the first round.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to reassess everything, all of my life decisions, if the dude that I'm getting ready to fight, Gian walked out too calm. He walked out. He said, I'm going to take literally this entire song length until I'm ready to like be ready. But it was like slow. He was playing like super relaxed. Like you didn't see, I was like, not relaxed? Like, did this dude warm up? Like, couldn't seem bothered at all. I'm assessing everything at that point. Like, this dude don't even look like he has an ounce of like anxiety or stress or anything.
Yeah, that's wild compared to him after the fight.
Right.
Yeah, he was being crazy at the end.
Yeah. Well, during the fight, right? So then we're in the first round. I already thought Bryce was going to be in trouble, but I knew Bryce was in trouble when this dude, he was just playing with him. He played with him from round 1 until he caught the choke and put him to sleep.
Yeah. That was just bad on Bryce's end. Like, he just looked bad the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. And
Dang, Bryce is
um
17-4. Did you know that?
well, he had I think he was like 15-0 there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then he visited the Shadow Realm. Well, he lost against Ilya, I think, because I think they fought. Got his ass tore up.
Mm-hmm.
um, and then he fought Emmett, and Josh Emmett sent him to the Shadow Realm. It was like a reset, like Ryan said at the gym. It was a reset that didn't reset correctly. when when he
Oh
don't
no.
don't know what happened, but after that knockout, it was like he was already questionable, and then it was just
Mm-hmm.
um so and then he won his last fight. Forgot who that was against, but then yeah, this one got your ass beat, and then got caught in the ninja choke. I've been trying
Yeah.
that. I've been trying that the last couple of days. I
Nice.
was like, I wanted this. I was like, I feel like that's a choke for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try that out.
Yeah, you should.
I will. I know, froze again. Got me.
Yeah, I saw that.
um. So yeah, we got to be on the. Did you know that Silva is a part of that the Brazilian fighting nerds crew?
I didn't. I didn't
Yeah,
before the
I
fight or
didn't
before he
either.
put the glasses on.
They're all the files. Like these fighting nerds are they're about to be the next champs.
What is that? What is fighting nerds?
They're this group of Brazilians in this one camp. So it's like
Oh.
four of them,
Oh, I didn't know
and they're
that.
all like the dude that did the forgot his last name, Ruflo or something like that, but he did a spinning back kick on Bobby
Mm-hmm.
Green, like violent, knocked him out. And that what was it?
Yeah.
He's part of that fight club or that fight
Okay, cool.
gym.
Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't know what that was.
Yeah, imagine having all of them in one fight gym.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Oh, that training would be so much fun.
Yeah,
Every practice would be insane.
yeah, because somebody would be getting somebody different every day. Like
Mm-hmm.
I got you this week, and you got me last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was satisfying to see. And then we had Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio Pitbull for Patricio Pitbull's debut coming from, I think, where was Pitbull coming from? Bellator? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But this was his UFC debut. And I mean, to come in and get Yair Rodriguez off your debut seems kind of wild. And I called it. I think I picked Pitbull maybe on the betting, and I can't remember. But when I was talking to my brother about it, I was like, this is gonna be the problem. If Pitbull stay like he can't get close to Yair and Yair can just sit there and just pick him apart, it's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
long night for Pitbull, and it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
Like he just his kicks, they just come, they're violent, they're hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Pitbull was doing all right a little bit though, right? Like at the beginning of the fight, he was coming in close.
Yeah, he was like finding trying to find his distance a little bit, but then he just started getting pieced up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think he scored maybe one takedown or a couple takedowns, but Yair is just a scrappy dude.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that
Is
was.
he the really tall, skinny dude or lanky dude?
I think he's pretty lanky. I think he's pretty like. I don't know if he's tall for that division, but he is lanky. He actually
Who?
put on some muscle.
Yeah, somebody who fought that's just super long. I can't remember. I think they fought this weekend. It's just a, a weird looking dude, just really like really long legs.
Is you talking about Woodson? Maybe
I don't know. I
who's
can't
who
remember.
looked like he's built like a cricket.
Yeah.
Or no, he's built like he looked like he was built like Mike Krasinski from from Monsters Inc. The one the one-eyed monster.
hmm No, but lanky.
Yeah, I know. The
Yeah.
legs were kind of making me because it was like top heavy.
Yeah.
I think that's who you're talking about.
hmm
Very interesting build.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he was 6'2" and fighting at 135 or 145. I can't
that's
remember, but
crazy.
6'2".
That's not natural. What is natural, but like, where's your
It's,
mass?
it's a weird natural.
Yep, man, cricket legs over there. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Paddy's fight was wild.
Yeah, the co-main. So we had Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblitt with Paddy by destruction, KO TKO round 3. I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised and impressed.
Oh, me too. Yeah, yeah. I had no clue Paddy could fight like that. I didn't even know he could fight. I just knew that he got really big before each fight and then slimmed down. That's all I knew about him. But
Yeah, I mean, well, the stuff that we had seen prior to the Bobby Green fight, because he looked really good against Bobby Green, put him to sleep, broke his arm.
mm-hmm.
um, his striking looked questionable. He questionably lost his last fight before Bobby Green, and he wasn't looking good. And now
Mm-hmm.
he just seemed like, I don't know, he just locked in. He got his nutrition in line. And dude just looks like a world beater right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to get on his nutrition plan.
Right? And he's big too.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like I had no
Mhm.
clue.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a rough one for Michael Chandler. At this point, I don't. What do you think he should like? What does he do?
He's probably older, right?
Yeah, I
He's
think he's like
probably
37, 38.
yeah. I don't know. You don't want to get beat like that again.
It's been multiple fights. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like he hasn't had not a history of like these dog fights. So I'm just like, bruh, CTE. Like
Mm-hmm.
every like at some point in time, he's probably gonna be like, I'm here for one more fight. I'll wait for Connor for another 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, give it up.
Yeah. Yeah. That it's crazy. Like a lot of fighters do that. They want to just keep going because I'm sure it's like a crazy adrenaline rush, and that's just what you love. But there needs to be a cutoff. Like your
Yeah.
CTE will get way worse depending on like this certain age.
Yeah. Like it's not gonna reset and get itself back. You're just continuing to do damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that just takes me back to Holly Holmes. Like you shouldn't you're 42 years old. You shouldn't be fighting.
Oh, Holly Holm. Yeah, some right like hey, commission board, but and well, I mean, at some point I feel like they have to start doing tests and then have to start
Yeah.
analyzing and assessing your fights, like how much damage or have you taken in the gym, how much damage are you taking in your fights, and where are you at, because everybody's age isn't the same, right? Because Volkanovski's 36 and he
Mm-hmm.
looked dang good
Yeah.
in comparison to Michael Chandler at 38, even though it's a couple years, but like he's clearly has hit the road and rode hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure there are like physical tests they can do to
Oh yeah, just like they do
balance
cognitive tests
tests.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, at this point, I don't even know if he's a gatekeeper. I feel like he's always going to be like a draw because it's Michael Chandler in a sense, but like even the fandom really ain't messing with him anymore. They a dirty fighter is what they've labeled him. It didn't help his case either. This fight, he hit Paddy in the nuts, and it was a really
Mm-hmm.
bad shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
But I'm curious to see. I don't know if we've seen Michael Chandler post fight, but that face might need some plastic
Mm.
surgery.
Yeah. Yeah, because they left immediately after the fight, right? So
Yeah.
sure he's bleeding.
Yeah. Well, and he like got busted under here with that knee. Remember, he took
Mm-hmm.
that knee and like instantly you just saw it. Just
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that
dang, bro.
sucks.
I was like, you got so much scar tissue in your face.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be rough.
Mm-mm. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Did you watch the last fight?
I did. You fell asleep, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. I was trying my hardest to stay awake. Like Lauren was over watching it with me, and when you blink and then you fall asleep for a second,
Yep.
that happened like 2 times. I was like, oh no, I can't fall asleep.
No, stay up. I
I
get it.
woke up. like hours later, like Jeff woke me up and he was like, "Go to bed." I'm like,
Dang.
"What?" Lauren left and the fight's over.
Dang, she didn't even wake you up.
No, she just left. She fell asleep too.
That's fair. Okay, so the main event, it was a great main event. I mean, I'd have to rewatch it, but off of remembering, I think Ron was telling, we were talking about it yesterday. And so that was Volkanovski versus Diego Sanchez or Diego Lopez, and Volkanovski reclaimed his title by decision, and they had it, he won 3 of 2, and some judges had him winning 4 of 5. When I think about it, and Ron brought it up too, I think Volkanovski won the first round. The second round is debatable depending on how you want to, because you could say Volkanovski was winning that fight, but he also, or winning that round, but then he got dropped, or he got rocked like towards the end, and so it's like you could still steal it on the card. So then the third round, you could say that one also, like 3 and 4 may have been Diego, and then Volkanovski for sure 5. So outside of the debate, I mean, I don't think it was a robbery or anything. Volkanovski out, he came to fight. It was, and again, he was another fighter aging, had lost his title against a young whippersnapper, right? Topuria got knocked out before that, had gotten knocked out when he went up against Islam. And people could say it was a quick turnaround or not when he got caught by Topuria, but now you've lost 2, even though one of those fights weren't in your division. You're 36, right? And you start going through a lot of doubt. There's probably a lot of stuff that's going right through his head. He's been at the top for so long. And so he took a year. He took a year off, got his brain right, got his physical right. And he said winning this rematch, winning his title back, was better than when he won it the first time.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So cool for him. Good to see. Who knows what's on next, but maybe Yair rematch. Or there, I think there's some other people swirling around. So overall, UFC 314 was a solid event this time.
Yeah, I'm excited for 316.
316 is, let me pull it up. Okay, that's going to be Merab O'Malley 2.
Yeah, that's going to have Juliana and Kayla's fight.
Oh my gosh. Okay, speaking. Jeez. Okay, yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So congratulations to arguably the women's GOAT of 135. I'm not going to say, like, I don't know right now. Jury's up, but she's definitely probably on one of the Mount Rushmore of women's MMA. Amanda Nunes, she got inducted into the Hall of Fame, which was great. She was super emotional. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if they did it.
I didn't see that. Yeah, that was awesome. She was surprised by it.
Yeah, and so I know that you sent me that clip where she was at the press conference, and I was like, well, maybe she just wants to be in the mix. I don't know if she was going to come out of retirement, but it kind of seemed like maybe she was flirting with it if you show up to the press conference. But that press conference was hilarious because, like, Juliana's like, you can't, like, Amanda Nunes couldn't even knock me out. I'm like, girl, that's not the flex you think it is. Like, like you were punch drunk at that point. Like, you just kept getting hit. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy out here.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Like I said, if like wild confidence, if I could have the confidence of a Juliana Pena, sky's the limit.
Damn, yeah, I want that confidence. I want her confidence, and then I want to be able to just like talk back at her and be like, "Fight me, Juliana! You can't knock me out."
Oh my gosh! So yeah, so after the Hall of Fame, or before the Hall of Fame, but I think even afterwards, Amanda Nunes is like, she's coming out of retirement and she's wanting to fight the winner of Juliana and Kayla, and I'm just like, why? Why?
Yeah, do you think she'll do it if Juliana wins?
I don't see
Pro-
like
Probably not.
well, if she is one of those like I don't like being retired and I want some like, I want to
Mhm.
just get in there and fight. Sure, she'll probably come back and just for the sake of trying or beating Juliana's ass again. But they're
Mhm.
but they're not going to be able to sell that fight, right? Nobody wants to see the trilogy of that. It would be different if like the first fight arguably like kind of wasn't a fluke and then the second fight like Juliana just didn't get freaking demolished.
Mhm.
Nobody is wanting to see the trilogy. And then uh and then Kayla, like what does that do for your legacy? Like Kayla, like y'all should have Kayla messed it up and y'all UFC, but Kayla messed it up when she lost a couple 2 years ago or whatever, when they were originally trying to set up that fight when she was in PFL, but then
Mm.
Kayla lost.
Mhm.
So kind of messed it up then. But like now I'm not gonna say Kayla's aging, but like she's kinda on the back end too of
Yeah,
her
no, she
career.
is. Yeah. Yeah, her last fight wasn't very good either. It was
No.
kind of disappointing. I didn't like. I thought I was expecting more from her.
Yeah. And then
So.
she ragdoll Raquel Pennington. Man, that rock of no personality or energy.
Mhm. That rock.
Hey, her nickname's Rocky.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
guess it's I guess it's fitting. But like but didn't I say it? Didn't I call it out last time? I was like, yo, Amanda is sitting there licking her chops after she saw that because it's like if I was Raquel Pennington, I was just like, okay, my homegirl who says she's my homegirl literally beat my ass in the title fight, broke my nose. Hey, all's fair in love and war. It's a fight, so that's what it was. But like,
Mhm.
but then you like retired, so to basically give me space to win the title, and then she wasn't, was she coming out of retirement if Raquel was still the champion?
No. No way.
That part. So the fact that if Raquel had beat Juliana, Amanda's not coming out of retirement
Mhm.
unless when um Raquel and Kayla were set to fight, whoever won that fight, if it was Kayla, not whoever won, but if it was Kayla, then she would come out. But if
Mhm.
she would come out or entertain, oh, Raquel won, I was like, oh, so you left so I could get the belt because I couldn't win it when you were here. Thanks for the solid. And now you're going to come back and beat my ass to reclaim it again. For what? Because who are you going to defend it to? She was already fighting
Mhm.
people twice.
Yeah, she's the goat.
Right. And this is the problem I've always had with Amanda Nunes. This is the freaking problem I've always had. Goat, but she's got pick me energy. This,
What do you mean by that?
that's ego. That's one of those things where like she doesn't like the talk not being about her.
Mm.
Right? She still in a sense wants to be like relevant. It's like she's like that
Yeah.
kid, right? She's like that kid. They're playing tetherball or foursquare or whatever, and she's been the top dog on tetherball or on foursquare, hitting all the little toes with the shoe shiners and everything. And then the new kid comes in and starts wrecking havoc. And like, but at this point, Amanda was like, "All right, tetherball and foursquare, they're not even my games anymore. I've migrated to soccer." But the new kid on the block is like, "I'm gonna hit these four squares and these tetherball pole and get busy." So then they're getting busy and they become the best shoe shiner in the game. And then Amanda's feeling some type of way on the soccer field, and she's like, "You know what? I'm coming back to foursquare and tetherball." When nobody was like, "We're questioning you, Amanda." Everybody was like, "Amanda's the GOAT. Amanda's the
Mhm.
GOAT." No, but in her mind, she was like, "I can't have somebody else in that conversation." For some reason, she thinks it means she can't be in the conversation. She's always had that energy.
Do you think that Rhonda will also come back out of
Oh my
retirement?
God, she better not. I'm telling you, she better not.
I'm wondering about that because she's doing a lot more, like she's posting a lot of videos of her like hitting mitts and working out and
Michaela.
Why else would she be doing that? I don't know. I think she's
I'm a,
getting
I'm a,
ready.
she should get unready. Okay, this is exactly why. You just mentioned
Bring
she,
back Holly Holmes too.
you just mentioned she's hitting the mitts. You know
Mhm.
what did it look like when we saw Ronda Rousey shadow boxing her or hitting mitts when she was actually fighting? She was I don't know what she was on or what she thought she looked like, but her shadow boxing for real had people out here thinking that she could that she could fight and win against a Floyd Mayweather.
I'm pulling her up right now so I can watch her shadow box.
I think it's a meme at this point. But yeah, it's like, so we're looking at those videos and then she just got blasted by Home and then beaten to dust into retirement with Amanda. You're telling me the person that got lit up like they did in their last fight resembles that shadow boxing person that you are looking at right now?
Oh jeez. Yeah, we need to add this to our video so other people can watch it. Or just look up Ronda Rousey shadow boxing.
It's crazy out here. Like, what are we doing?
Oh no. That's hilarious. I bet everybody comes back because why not?
I
Amanda,
guess.
Ronda.
Hey, speaking of that, I guess they better go to the GFL, but maybe not, because now the GFL, everybody, the GFL they ain't gonna make it. They ain't making their debut.
Sadly, I wanted to watch that. I was excited for it.
Same. So the Global Fight League, everybody, they did the drafts. They had their teams, they had their captains, managers, and they were set to have their first event, I think, this month.
It was in May. It was May 24th
Okay, man.
and 25th.
Got canceled.
Yeah, because investors weren't able to invest their money.
Hey, that's like back in the day. Like, yeah, we were going to invest this, and they were just like, you know what? We're good.
Nah.
Like, dang, that's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man,
Yeah.
we were gonna like Tyron Woodley was the face. You know, we were gonna get Tony Ferguson. We were gonna get a Holly Holm. Were you not excited about any of these fights?
Who's that one girl we talked trash on? The slap boxer?
Paige.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
was
gosh.
on it.
Right, exactly. Another one. Another like she's probably like, dang, gotta go back to slap.
I know. She was probably really looking forward to this.
I guess she's on her circulation, so I'm like, girl, you've done them all, so I don't know.
She's like Dana White, has to be invested in everything.
Yeah, right. She might as well go ahead and fly over to Russia so she can do those. Have you seen those where they'll have like two chicks like fight a dude, and then the dude just like wrecks them? It's crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 on 1, and then they got MMA. I'm like, this is not okay. But
Yeah,
I guess everybody
dangerous.
signs the waiver. She might be on one of those channels. You might see Paige Van Zant on one of these shows at some point.
Me and you could take on a dude.
I think so.
I bet we'd be fine.
I think we would too. I think they would regret their decisions very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Paige Van Zant, nah.
It's over. One hitter quitter. No. So yeah, folks, GFL's done. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and they were saying that they were going to share their profits with the fighters.
Clearly there was no y'all had to get out of the negative before we're even talking about a positive. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that sucks.
So nothing on that, everybody. We'll keep you posted if there's any more news on it. So yeah. Is there any other MMA news that I don't know, at least streets? Yeah. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look into this, but I saw something saying Meatball Molly's looking into boxing.
With what combinations? with what boxing combination?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how true it is. I didn't look into it. I just read a headline, and I was like, "Oh, this is hilarious."
Man. All right. All right, meatball. Guess we'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah, we'll see.
Cheese and rice.
Yeah, I did see that the PFL semifinals are going to Wichita in
Oh, nice.
I think June or July. So
Word?
that's cool.
Wonder what the
Local-ish.
tickets are like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll
Might have
look
to look
into it.
into it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, witchy titty. Getting some fights. Sweet. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Well, that's what we like to hear. MMA news. All right. So we are segueing in light. Had to get our little Rousey shadow boxing in, everybody.
I'm just gonna start doing that randomly. Just the
Right now
Rousey
you're
shadow boxing.
now you're feeling it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
You can't unsee it now.
Mm-mm.
Again, people circulated this video and at the time really believed this person was that fighter against everybody across gender, weight classes. She was it. She was going to be able to take on Mike Tyson, Canelo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, put her in there.
No. Yeah, we don't need to see that.
I do.
I hope she steps in there with Amanda and Kayla.
Oh my God, Amanda would. That might be a funeral at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Poor
Ugh.
Rhonda.
Oh, Rhonda. Anywho, not speaking of Rhonda, getting to our topic of the week. When the fight chooses you, okay? Enlightened ones, this is going to be our topic of the week today, inspired by perseverance. Talking about Volkanovski. We talked about Dominique Reyes. Threw in a quick bit. Masters, shout out to Royal McIlroy winning his first golf Masters. Nope, don't watch it. Michaela asked. It was just heard about it, and I was like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't watch golf either.
Nah.
Not a fan.
Nope. Same. But we do love a good story. A good story coming up, facing challenges, as we were talking about earlier with Volkanovski. The man had the cards stacked against him. Had aging, coming off of 2 losses. I'm about to fight this number 1 contender. Everybody says I should lose to because I'm aging out and he's the young buck. So, how do you persevere with that, right? Over that. And it sounded like, he said it was really hard for him to like get back in there. There's a lot of self-doubt, but he got himself back in the gym, hard work. He just kept showing up. And we've talked about this kind of before, like how do you, when that fight, whatever that fight is that chooses you, whether it's the fight of self-doubt, whether it's the fight of extreme anxiety and, feeling like kind of maybe imposter syndrome. Maybe it's when the fight chooses you of like you fear, right? Like what is about to happen to you, doubting your skills and all of that stuff. So how do you go again? How do you work through that mindset and you still guns a-blazing, get yourself in there?
I don't know.
Hey, again, we could say we can draw back to your example as you are continuing to heal like Logan/Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
The fight chose you. The fight of an injury chose you a month ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm still like working through it, I guess.
Exactly. But you're working through it. You haven't not been working through it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So showing resilience, perseverance. I'm going to do what I can do. I'm going to get through my pity party that I was having. Mm-hmm. Rightfully so. And then I'm just going to keep showing up in the ways that I can show up. And that's just what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess just don't think about it too much and just keep moving forward.
That part. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it's not the thoughts, right? It's like we've talked about before. It's your thinking of your thoughts that tends to be the issue. So the more anxious that you are, the more of a thought reel that's going to be coming out that you're going to have to deal with. So how do you engage with that? So, you know, and like taking when the fight chooses you, taking it as an opportunity, not not a target.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my new coworkers, they have, or multiple of them have signs that say mindset's everything. I was just like, you're right.
Yep. Yo, I got a mindset is everything little 3-piece canvas in my office, and you want to know what the picture is? I actually got one in my room too. I got two. One in my room is a picture of a little puppy husky, and then underneath it's a wolf.
Nice.
Yeah. And then my other one in my office, it's a goldfish, but it's got a shark fin up top.
That's funny.
Mindset is everything, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Mind over matter. So figure out, you know, and this can be daily, this can be weekly, and the fight doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. Again, think of it as opportunities, but you also have to acknowledge the discomfort of emotion that follows suit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were doing closed guard today, and I was in Danielle's closed guard, and I was just stuck. Like, I wasn't getting out. And I was like, oh, I hate this. But Heidi told me last time, she was like, you don't hate it. It's just a challenge. Change your perspective.
Dang. Okay,
like,
Heidi.
Sensei Heidi.
That really
So
was.
right.
That was like one of those like little buttons that you needed, and it was like a Heidi voice. It was like one of those messages. He's like, doop. Pre-recorded message by Sensei Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hate it.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
That's right. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, F close guard, but that's right. But if you can break close guard with the best of them, nobody can hold you down.
You're right. Danielle's got me though. Danielle with your grips.
Yeah, those grips are deadly. Then you got to watch out for the chokes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she's, I don't know, she's just got shorter legs.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with.
Mm-hmm. And she bites all the time.
I thought you were going to say she bites. I was like, whoa, what?
Danielle bit. We know you don't bite, Danielle.
Hey, she does bike. That's like a different kind of strength too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet she bikes miles.
Oh, for sure.
On her Peloton.
Getting it. I'm like, what course you ride this week? So I do like a good bike ride.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta be going somewhere. I don't know if I could just sit on a stationary bike and like do that. Like I need to be in nature.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun if all of us had Pelotons and we could race each other.
Spin class, let's go. I know you can like see each other.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
The course. Yeah, we'd probably get smoked by Danielle.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, most definitely. Dang. So
we need to have Danielle on the pod.
She would not do that. I'm 100%. Okay, I'm 99% sure she'd be like, no. But
really?
maybe we could slowly work her down to like 90% and then like keep going. And then I think like once she hit like 75%, then it would start to maybe kind of be a consideration. We got to play the slow game. It's a slow burn.
All right. I bet she'd come on.
Tell her she can't be on a podcast and maybe she'll take it as a challenge.
Daniel, you can't be on our pod.
Yeah,
sorry.
Nope, not for you. Yeah, now like she pulled up on Juliana today.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I was expecting to roll with her first round, and nope, she ditched me for Juliana.
She straight left you. It wasn't even a fort. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm about to get her fresh.
I want to smash this child.
We've all been there. We've all been there. Wild.
Mm-hmm.
So, segueing on Enlightened Ones, it is that time. Look at that universe, and lucky number 1111 time right now.
Sweet.
Make a wish. Got it.
I haven't thought of one yet.
You got it. You still got time.
Okay. All right.
Bam. Okay. Enlightened Ones, if you're listening right now, make yours. You still have time. And okay. We are ready.
Time's up.
Time's up. Time is up. We are ready to get to our Zen talk. Do we have our drum today? So, Enlightened Ones.
Oh, sweet.
We got this. When walking into and through the fire. That's where we're at, Enlightened Ones. So when the fight chooses you, you got to walk into and through the fire. You just got to show up. Even when you're scared, use the energy.
How do you just walk through fire?
Look, if this was real life, you'd burn. Okay? But this is theoretical fire. Okay?
All right.
Well, how do you waterproof yourself? Right? I'm about to walk into this fire and walk through it. What do I need so I just don't become mush? Nothing but a bundle, a pile of skin.
Okay. Gross.
Right? You gotta show resistance in the face of adversity, Enlightened Ones. You gotta show up. You gotta show up for yourself, and you gotta show out. You gotta have the confidence of a Juliana Pena.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how you walk through fire. Be like Juliana. Yeah, that would have, like, fighting Amanda. You are walking through fire. That's crazy. Taking
Literally
on that challenge, and she's
Yeah.
like, "I want to do it again."
So you have to have you have to be delusional. Or it's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna stop. You're gonna take in smoke, and then at that point, you've passed out and died before the fire even hits you.
Do you think Juliana would do a jiu-jitsu match against either of us if she heard our shit talk?
Do it. You don't want to see me on the mats, Juliana. Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
Venezuelan vixen. Yeah, you don't want to see me or Michaela. I'm calling it right now. Michaela ragdolls you.
I would MMA fight. I would drop down to 135 to fight Juliana. I've never done it before, but I would.
Let's go.
I haven't put gloves on in forever, but let's
Don't
go.
matter. I think you could get off the couch. It's over for Juliana.
No way. I don't know. It would be fun to, like, see where that, like, skill level is at, because I really don't think it's, like, that hot. You know, like, Amanda,
Yeah.
yes, but, like, Juliana, I think that's achievable with, like, our crew.
Average is what we're saying. For a professional fighter, she's average, which means the average human with not even any training. Somebody with no training probably come off the couch and it's got to be a little athletic. Done. It is what it is.
Yeah, get back to us, Juliana.
Chokes and consciousness is waiting. We've called out. She's just got to answer the call.
That'd be so wild.
Hey, we're at 33 subscribed. Let us get to 50. We're getting following.
We're big now.
Big timers can't talk about nothing with us, okay? We out here.
Walking through fire.
Be Juliana Pena. A little delusion or a lot of delusion, however, whatever you need to get yourself to resist and persevere, do it. Believers are achievers.
Yeah, I need to do more manifesting.
I know, a manifest game. I got back to my roots and we put back on my deep hypnosis for sleep.
Nice.
So affirmations for 2 hours is going down every night as I am taking in the Z's and we're waking up refreshed.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I need to get on that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you don't even have to do nothing. Literally just sleep and just let it play.
All right. Is it helping? Like, can you tell?
Yeah, well, because it's your subconscious is just a running bank with no filter. You know how they like put headphones on like a pregnant lady's belly and they just like let the baby just listen? And like so the baby's just listening. So our brain is just listening.
Our brain is like AI.
I
like,
mean,
hey Google.
Kinda. Well,
Always
because
listen.
so then when you're like randomly, you're like, I'm the best. Where did that come from? Right? It's been saying I'm the best for 2 hours a night for weeks.
Dang, is that what you're listening to? It just hyped you up.
Yeah, it's like
Nice.
it's all the positive. I'm gonna send you what I'm on. It's an app, free.
Nice.
So I'll send you my manifestations that I have for the night. It's either positive affirmations. It could be meeting or connecting with my spirit guides, connecting with my higher self. Great little segments.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll check that out.
Do it. So how do you show up for yourselves, enlightened ones? I think for Michaela and I think we both just show up. I think you just kind of show up. It's like, well, but this is this. You just show up and do it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about stuff a lot too, but eventually I cut that off and I'm just like, just do something.
Eventually we gotta make a move.
Yeah.
Once the scales are balanced.
Yeah, you're right.
We're moving.
Yeah, when they're unbalanced, so slowly getting back.
Hey, when they're unbalanced, everybody else watch out.
Yeah. Are you still feeling aggro?
No, I was just feeling ornery today. Like playful, but I wasn't aggro.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll probably circle back around on that in the next couple weeks. I'll be in my aggro stage, but right now we're vibing, we're kicking it.
Cool. I'm kind of in my aggro stage. That's why.
Oh snap!
Wondering.
Let's go. Since when?
Okay. I don't know. Like past week. We'll see. Should fade out, but
aggroed out. Oh yeah. Well, now that you're on like the what is it, the added C4?
Yeah.
You lit.
I also just found out that the mushroom stuff I'm drinking has creatine in it too, so I've been taking more creatine than I've been thinking I've been taking, so I'm probably just feeling that extra.
Yeah, I need to get on that.
Yeah, creatine and this mushroom stuff I'm drinking. I'll send it to you.
Great cognitive. We're getting busy with the brain.
Yeah, you have to.
Exactly. Clear it out. Clear the cobwebs. We got to be clear-minded out here.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to learn a bunch of stuff in the next 3 weeks, so I'm trying to be as smart as I can be.
You got it. It's already there. You already know it. It's just being unlocked.
I don't think so.
Delusion, Juliana Pena.
You're right. I know everything.
Exactly. It just hasn't been unlocked yet.
All right. I'll change my perspective.
Exactly. So, anything else that we can think of for our Zen talk for our enlightened ones before we get to our quote for the end of the episode today, or tonight rather?
Yeah, let's hear the quote.
All right. So, enlightened ones, here we are, persevering through the challenges when the fight chooses you, walking into and through the fire. Quote: success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Pelé. Yes. Probably mispronounced that name again. I think I said it like 5 different times before we got on. But always hit you with a repeat, which is, again, success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Pele. 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 P. Ellie.
P. P. Ellie.
I think so. Go out there, enlightened ones. Don't, not for a physical fight, okay? Look for opportunities to choose you and walk into and through the fire this week, okay?
I mean, you can fight if you really want to.
Michaela endorsed it. I'm not going to disagree. Just saying.
I mean, it would be better if you found a gym. You know.
Ground Theory.
Yeah. Yeah, check out Ground Theory. We'll fight you.
Yeah, come through. We got you.
Yeah, I'm free on the weekends now, so let's go.
Oh, snap. Michaela said, pull up on a Saturday.
Open mat.
Pull up on a Saturday. It's on. Yeah.
I'm down. I'm feeling good. Like, rolling wise, like, I'm just ready to go.
You ready to row? Keep doing what you're doing. Making progress out here. So, all right. Does that wrap up what we have for tonight for our peeps?
Yeah. Yeah, my only note that we haven't covered is that it's tax day. But that's not important.
Good luck on that, y'all. Hope you got your taxes filled out and filed and did what you needed to do, or you got an extension. So by the time you're hearing this Wednesday, it's gonna be too late. So hopefully you did that. And if not, it's not the end of the world, but take care of that ASAP and go from there. All right. Well, again, enlightened ones, we appreciate you. This is Deja.
This is Michaela.
Chokes in Consciousness with y'all again. We will see and talk with you next time. Peace.